コミックパンダ
Yesterday, I had a terrible nightmare. In the dream, I was in my old junior high school and knew at once it was a dream because the school was completely empty. Something felt strange, but it also felt good to be in my old school. After walking a little while, I saw a bathroom at the end of the hall. Wow, this brings back some memories. When I was in junior high school, I always had stomach problems, so I would run to this bathroom during classes. I opened the door and entered the bathroom. It was just as I remember, dirty. I don't know why, but I entered a stool and sat on the toilet. So, why the heck am I here on this toilet? I gave a little start when that question came to mind. I felt myself start to panic. Looking around, I thought I could hear something from my pocket. Pulling that thing from my pocket, I could see that it was a balled up piece of paper. Looking at it, I could see that it was filled with my writing. I had no idea what that meant. Normally, my handwriting is hard to read, but the letters on the paper were worse than normal because it seemed that I wrote them in a hurry. Titling my head to the side and thinking about the paper, suddenly, I could hear a sound from my backmost stall. I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. The sound scared me half to death. I didn't think there was anyone in the bathroom. Listening closely to the sound, it was the same as what was written on the paper. The sound was coming from a stall that wasn't next to mine. I couldn't see what was there, but I could tell someone was there. I stood up and looked over the wall into that stall. There was a little girl there with bobbed hair that was dark black. Her hair was in the way, so I could not see what she was doing. I just know her head moved up and down. Whenever I heard that sound, I didn't believe I had the bravery to do it, but I moved further up on the wall of the stall. I could see that the girl was gnawing on a decapitated head. I couldn't stand it anymore. I kicked open the door of the stall and jumped out in the bathroom. Turning around, I could see a door to the stall in the back opening up. Oh God, oh God, oh God! I ran out of the bathroom and headed for the stairs. I was on the 3rd floor. I ran down the stairs, skipping 3 or 4 steps with each hop. I quickly got down to the 1st floor. It was dead and I noticed a strange creature surrounding me. There was a boy with only one leg standing in the entrance. There was also a girl wearing traditional clothes. There were also things that looked like monsters wandering around. They seemed to be interested in me, but they weren't attacking me. I ran to the doors that led to the school grounds. The first 3 doors were all locked. The 4th one was locked, but I was able to open the lock with no problem. I ran out into the school grounds at full force. Great, I'm saved. Great? I'm saved? It felt strange to say those words. Why did I think that I would be safe if I were outside? Suddenly, I was able to remember why. I have had this dream before. I know that I have had this dream once before. I must have written that strange note the first time I had the dream. Turning to my right, I could see a fenced door that was closed. In the last dream, I was able to leave through the door and woke up. That is why I thought that I was saved. Turning right, I fell into a shock. No way! What's with this? When I went to this school, the door was always open. This time, it was closed and even locked up. I had no idea how to leave, so I looked up while thinking. Doing so, I noticed that someone was looking down at me from the 3rd floor bathroom. I locked eyes with her. I have to get out of here. I ran as fast as I could. I knew I had to get as far away from her as possible. It was then that I remembered that the fence behind the lunchroom was low and easy to climb. Not that I have never climbed that fence, but I knew that she was right behind me. She was much faster than I was. She was going to catch up with me soon. I was running so fast that I lost all feeling in my body. I was focusing on the gate. I used all my strength to climb it and throw myself on the other side. This time, I really am safe. I started to turn to look towards that school. I just wanted to see how close she ended up to me. Turning around, I could feel a shiver go down my spine. She was not far from me at all. In face, she was right in front of my nose. Her hands were hanging in the air, just about to grab my head. She looked at me and said,
I thought I was going to get you and bring you to hell this time.
That's when my eyes opened. As soon as I woke up, I went to get a notebook so that I would not forget the dream. I hardly ever take notes, so it took me a while to find a notebook. I finally found an old notebook on my bookshelf. I was shocked by what I saw.
Nom 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 nom.
My notes written all over the last page of the notebook. I was so scared that I couldn't move at all. I don't remember the first dream, but I was able to get away from the girl with no problem. The second dream was just as explained. A shiver ran down my spine just thinking of what the third dream might entail. I don't think I would be able to run away if I had a dream again. I can only hope that I don't have that dream.